Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
This is your place for all things automotive. I'm taking phone calls as we speak about the comment about 8th grade girls. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Coming up, our automotive story of the week, recalls, sold car roundup, and Mars driving destinations. Jeff has the racing calendar. Mars has This Week in Auto History. I'll get you caught up on the stories making automotive news headlines. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us on this Saturday. You're probably going, I don't know whether I like this show or not. Got some sick stuff going on up there. All right?
Gotcha.
You got it?
Got it.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with our Mars driving destinations. And we did this because we ran out of time in a segment that we
glitched this morning.
Well, we didn't. One of our guests did.
Well, that's okay. We had a glitch.
It worked.
It did work out okay. It kind of added to the suspense of this show, like it normally does. All right, Mr. Mars, driving destinations, sir.
So I got to thinking, Labor Day's coming up, and we've started watching the Gulf. We're looking for the hurricanes because of the weather, because of where we're located at. And I got to thinking, well, you know, everybody can go off to San Antonio or Dallas or Waco, any place north. Just go find some place. And I've done that a couple of times with the wife and the kids and the dogs and the cats loaded up into a Motel 6 because that's the only place that would take the pets, and it was not a lot of fun. So I was thinking about what else you could do. And then so I thought some of the other places you could go that you could make a little bit of a road trip and a hurricane out of it.
Somehow the hurricane blew in.
Yeah. So go to up into Luckenbach in the Fredericksburg area. You know, you can go find you some hill country bed and breakfasts, or you can get some cabins. Luckenbach actually has cabins on a little creek across from the post office thing. You can go to the Luckenbach Dance Hall. And
been there.
Yeah, been there. And you can also go up to Fredericksburg. It's right next door with the wineries, beer gardens, the National Museum of the Pacific War, and lots of boutiques. Then, if you're looking for something a little bit more to the north, go to Wimberley, which is another artsy small town, and you can stay in the river cabins that they have there, or the Wimberley Inn. They've got the Wimberley Glassworks Studio. You got places to go swimming like the Blue Hole or Jacob's Well. And then you could also go through the Wimberley Valley Winery to get wound up at the end of the day. The other place a little bit more to the east is Jefferson. Now this, you can stay at the Jefferson Hotel here and this is famous for being haunted. Jefferson's considered one of the most haunted towns in Texas. I did not know that.
Did not.
Got plenty of antique shopping. You got a train, the Jefferson Railway, that'll take you out through the piney woods. Got a Bayou riverboat tour.
Lightning off in the distance.
They even have a Gone with the Wind museum there that I did not know.
Wow.
Then you can also go a little bit more centralized, go to Tyler. It's in East Texas, but it's known as the Rose Capital. Got a lot of got a lot of stuff for evacuees. You can go to the Tyler Rose Garden. They got a zoo. They got lakes to go and play with. And plenty of hotels, medical facilities, and restaurants.
I've ever played with a lake, have you?
Well, play in. Shall we do it that way?
I've played a lot of other things.
Yeah. A town I really like, and my wife loves it, is Nacogdoches. Now, it's not really that far north, but it is further north. It's historic and charming. It's actually the oldest town in Texas. And
Nacogdoches?
Nacogdoches.
Yeah, I knew that.
Got brick paved downtown, got plenty of museums. Stephen F. Austin is there. They got trails to go hiking in if you want to get out and about. They don't have that many hotels there because it's not that big of a town. It is a college town, so you got to make your reservations here, but it's a real nice place to go visit. If you want to do something more with the kids, Glen Rose is another small town. Now, this is home of the Dinosaur Valley State Park. There's actually fossilized dinosaur tracks that you can go down through the riverbeds and check out. But here, if you're an evacuee, you don't have to necessarily stay in a hotel. You can camp, you can hike, you can go do all kinds of things in that area. And the last one I wanted to bring up was Bandera. Now, this is a little more west. If you're going out towards San Antonio, you want to go a little more west. Now, this is the cowboy capital of the world. Now, this is a place for rodeo fans, Western culture lovers. One of the things that I liked whenever we'd been there before, along with their museums and the cowboy look to it and everything, it's very hilly there. So, like on these the entrance to the stores and stuff, and the bar right behind where these cowboys are riding down Main Street. You actually have to go downstairs, down the side of the hill, and the bar and everything's down below. And it's kind of like going to a speakeasy, if you might. So there's just be a few places that you could go, and if you're going to evacuate and maybe have a little more fun than a Motel 6 in San Antonio.
There you go. Nice. Evacuate.
I hope I don't ever have to do that again.
It's tough.
Our story of the week. As vehicles become more integrated with digital technology, the options for gaining or granting access to the car are expanding, including the use of digital keys so that it is possible to unlock a vehicle using a smartphone. Number of vehicles shipped with digital key features will almost quadruple to more than 59 million by 2031, up from 15 million in 2023, according to a December 24 report from ABI Research. Siemens debuted a precursor to today's digital key in the 1990s. It was a Mercedes-Benz. I remember having one back when we used to get Mercedes-Benz in the press fleet. Really cool. It looked like this particular thing looked like a credit card. You put it in your wallet. That's all you got to do, and it did everything. Really? In 2018, BMW launched a smartphone-based digital key using near-field communication technology called NFC, near-field communication, allowing drivers to unlock and start their cars without a physical fob. Since then, the technology has continued to expand across the luxury auto market, with many luxury brands offering digital key capabilities through apps, smartphone wallets, and other connected devices such as the Apple Watch. One feature automakers offer is the ability to share the digital key with friends or family, or even connect the key to a smart home to activate the garage door. The Amazon delivery guy can leave the package in the trunk of the car instead of in the front of the door of your house by getting access to the trunk at the right time, making deliveries a bit more secure. Experts say digital keys go beyond the convenience of automatically unlocking a vehicle. A digital key radically increases customer loyalty to the vehicle companion app, Gartner Vice President of Research Pedro Pacheco said. Most people don't find the digital devices very useful, but they do understand the benefit of a digital key, and they use it. He said automakers, including Tesla, BMW, and Hyundai, all quickly realized that a digital key was a way to keep the company app installed on drivers' smartphones. Some automakers offer expanded digital key functionality. For example, Tesla's digital key will also automatically open the trunk or the frunk, depending on where you're standing, he said. Another benefit is cost savings for the automaker and the vehicle owner. So in other words, forget the fob, you just do it on your phone. Right. So you don't have to have two things. The update, which simplifies the smartphone-based key setup process, will extend to several additional models in July and August, according to the company. The revised system introduces a setup card, which allows users to initiate the digital key pairing process by scanning a QR code or tapping the card to a supported smartphone. Once activated, the digital key can be shared with up to 18 devices. Owners can assign different levels of access and permissions to each user, including restrictions on acceleration and top speed. Features aimed at use cases such as novice drivers, your kids going off to school, etc. For all vehicles underpinned by BMW's forthcoming new class architecture, the company's Digital Key Plus will be standard. The vehicle automatically opens, starts, and closes without the need for the customer to pull out a phone. The key can be shared with friends and family via messaging applications such as WhatsApp. So that's, if you don't have one, it's coming, and it will be in your future soon.
And I think it is that how do I say this? It's already been out there.
Well, it has.
Yeah,
but
it's
not
already
to,
out there.
Yeah, not to this level. This takes it up a notch, puts it on your phone. You don't have to do anything; just have your phone on you, and it does it all automatically. You set it up.
You know, when we were on the hot rod tour, everybody had a key to their room that all you had to do is touch the door.
Yep.
And it's the same thing. You can actually program that. In the Disney resorts, you can program that key onto your phone.
There you go.
So it's already out there. It's just a matter of they took their time.
But once you get it on your phone,
Yeah,
If your phone goes dead, the
Oh, no.
battery runs down.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that there's some way around that. Somebody's thought of that, but you don't let your phone go dead. Only you do that, Mars.
No, I know a person very close to me that loses her phone all the time, or forgets it.
Yeah.
Or comes
Can you call my phone so
halfway
I
back,
can find it?
Halfway to work, and then they're coming back in the house. I forgot my phone. Yeah, stuff like that.
Well,
Or
this solves that.
what about
though,
theft?
Because they can't go out and get their car started.
that's true. What about theft? Now I've seen things not recently, but where they put a chip in your wrist and you can do things with your banking and all that.
I think I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah, that's.
Speaking of things like that, let's do some recalls, shall we?
All right.
Headlights may fail on the Ford Mustang, the Ford Mach-E, and the Nautilus for 2025. Here we go with Ford again.
We should do a recall and you guess the manufacturer. That's what we should do.
All right.
But everybody knows it'd be Ford.
Here's one. Window automatic reversal system malfunction on what?
Volkswagen.
Ford Lincoln Nautilus 24 to 25. Parking lights may flicker on what?
Mercedes.
Ford F-150 for 2022. Blank instrument panel display on
Ford.
Yeah, okay, go with Ford.
Mustang for 2024. Parking lights may flicker on
Pickup truck, Chevy.
Yeah, we already had Ford for that.
we did.
Yeah.
It's a repeat here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But loss
So
of
Ford's
brake,
the correct answer.
I get it.
loss of brake power assist on the Ford Mach-E for 2021.
Wow.
Rear axle hub bolt may break on the Ford F-150, 23 to 25.
A hub bolt.
Lincoln Corsair rear view camera may not display. Then we got a couple of other makers. Mercedes-Benz AMG GLA 24 to 25. Missing AIM markings on the headlights. Okay, that's a recall.
Yeah, with the AIM markings when they adjust
Daytime
them.
running lights may malfunction on the Nissan Frontier for 2025. Those are the recalls.
I didn't guess them right.
I'm really disappointed with Ford. I don't understand. I understand that, they do specs and they send it out to the suppliers and say, here it is. How much is this going to cost us? Oh, no, that's too expensive. Let's go with the cheaper one. Okay, we'll buy that one. And then they all fail. It's not good.
Well, it's not necessarily that. You're going to buy that widget, and you got the widget. If you buy this widget, we'll give you this other widget that you can use in this, and that's how they package it.
Yeah.
They package it.
Or we'll give you a new 42-foot yacht.
There's that.
What? Who got that? Not me.
No, it wasn't me.
Are we doing this?
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's do Hemmings sold cars roundup.
Oh, even better. Let me get out of this.
I have some interesting ones. We're going to start off with an interesting car. And I say it's an interesting car because it is a 1963 Chevrolet Corvette, and this is the split window coupe. How much do you think that this car sold on Hemmings.com a week ago? Pardon me. 1963 Chevy. It looks all stock. It looks brilliant. It looks beautiful. How much?
$125.
Man, there's so many things that can make that thing either a 125 car or
Or
make
a
it
40 car.
225 car.
Oh, that's true.
I'm going to go for the fact that I'm going to go with 150.
Well, you're close. 140, 700. Here's the next one. This is going to be our feature car of the week because I know you're going to ask me about it. Don, why did you select this one? This is a 1969 Chevrolet Caprice. Notice that it's got wheel rim trim
right.
on it, and it's got. I thought it had red striped tires, but it looks stock, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it is. This car has 6,474 miles on it. Nothing extravagant there. However, it does have a 427 in it.
I was going to
I
say,
was thinking
I don't see the emblems on it.
With an automatic transmission. It's a coupe, blue.
Look at the
medium blue cloth and vinyl interior.
the dual exhaust.
Now,
Tip.
this is what we have always called a sleeper.
Yes, sir.
Let me give you some, I don't want to belabor this, but this is a fun thing. 335 horsepower, 427 V8, with a turbo hydromatic transmission. Seller believes that the engine in the car is original to it. It comes completely rebuilt and repainted with new air cleaner decals. They were applied. Quadrujet carburetor. It's all stock stuff. 342 to 1 gear set. Code number 53, Glacier Blue. They made a bajillion of them. Trim code 822 reveals a medium blue cloth and vinyl bench interior seat. An aftermarket tachometer, gauges, and stereo were added. Power steering, power front brakes. How much do you think that this car sold?
42.
Really?
Yeah.
Heitzman says 14,000. I hope he's looking at the same car we are.
He's probably looking at the red one.
I'm going to go 28.
Well, you, sir, were closer.
Ah.
This car sold for $23,363. Don Armstrong would buy that car.
I would too.
Yep.
I was just way
Because
off.
that car right there, that will go a gajillion miles with the 3-speed turbo hydromatic. The 427 is the lower horsepower, not the 435 horse. I'm all in.
But it's only got 6,000 miles on it, so you got plenty of room.
Well, with the rebuild.
Yeah.
Okay, next up. The 2006 Ford Mustang convertible. 2006 Ford Mustang convertible.
I'm going to go 21.
Okay. Do we have any other bidders online to this morning?
Well, Mr. Heitzman was there. He hasn't recuperated from his low bid on the Chevrolet.
All right. Well, Jeff, you're spot on. $21,525.
Finally got off the schneid.
Next up, a 1997 Land Rover Defender 90. How much?
97?
A 1997. Looks like it's been restored.
41.
Yeah, buddy.
Jeff says 41. What do you say, Mike?
I would think I would go 35. Heitzman says 31.
32,550.
Next
up, Volvo. Greta Rogers, my 5th grade teacher, had one of these. 71 Volvo 1800E. Sold for?
Oh, gosh, I have no idea. 19.
19. Mars?
I'm going to say 25.
25. Anybody else? 27,563. That's a clean, cool car.
You said your teacher had one of these?
5th grade teacher.
Oh, I thought you said 8th grade.
Greta Rogers. No,
I thought you said
no,
8th
not the 8th grade. She would have had to separate me and the 8th grade girls that I tossed around. 2001 BMW Z8. Rare car, powerful, nice. This looks super clean. Stan had one of these. I don't think he has that anymore. How much? What did that car, the 2001 BMW Z8, sell for?
27.
Mars?
I'm guessing.
I was going to go for 35.
How about $133,875?
Well, it's just a down payment is what I was talking
Oh,
about.
yeah. Okay.
I'm going to end it on this. No, I can't. But we need to move along here. You ready?
Yeah.
69 Dodge Dart Swinger. Quick.
Say
21.
Yeah, I was going to go 18.
23-1.
I'll take it.
Here's Jeff's car.
There you go.
There you go.
1996 Buick Roadmaster.
$9,000.
I'll go 12.
Jeff wins $10,000 even.
Man.
And the last but not least, this is Mars' car.
Oh, yeah.
A 73 Chrysler Newport. 4-door sedan.
Looks like
a one owner. How much?
Looks like the
11.
hood's rusting off of it. I'm going to go
11,000.
6.
6? How much you, Jeff?
11.
$3,500. I had to.
Yeah.
All righty then. Well, let's take a quick break. Just ahead, Jeff has the racing calendar. Mars has This Week in Auto History. And hopefully I'll have enough time to bring you some more auto news headlines. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Loopy Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Loopy Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists.
The In Wheel Time invites you to join our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central on InWheelTime.com, Facebook, and YouTube. We hope you'll check us out from the last broadcast of the Sugar Shack Studios. We're moving, and in a couple of weeks we'll have some new digs. Time now for the racing calendar. Jeff has it, sponsored by Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
Thank you for that. IMSA is going on tomorrow at the Virginia International Speedway. It's on Peacock, so take a look at that. You've got Indy is on tomorrow as well. It's the Milwaukee Mile. Now, Indy's pretty much, it's going to be one more race after tomorrow, and then, of course, the end of the season. NHRA is off this weekend, August 27th through September 1st.
Big go next week.
Right. Cornwell Quality Tools NHRA Nationals. Craftsman Truck Series was off. They start their playoffs in Darlington on the 30th, which is a Saturday. Xfinity ran last night. I was starting to watch the playback this morning. I didn't get to finish it. I don't know who won, so that was on there. They ran at Daytona last night, so that race is over. Just to let you know. The NASCAR Cup, they're at Daytona tonight, and they're going to be at 7:30 p.m. on NBC, so everybody's got that. Go for it. You've got Formula One. They've got the Dutch Grand Prix coming up on the 31st. I think the trophy's a little wooden shoe, so go ahead. There you go.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mars, this week in auto history, sir.
Yeah, I found a lot of interesting things this week in auto history. This week in 1897, Ransom Olds got his patent for his motor carriage. Now, this is what led to the development of the curved dash Oldsmobile that's famous for being the first mass-produced American car that was ever set up, even before Henry Ford. But one of the things I found out about while I was looking at this was that he actually built 11 prototype vehicles, and it included one each of every power mode available at the time. That was the steam, electric, gasoline, and in 1934, he got a patent for a diesel engine. So he became the only American automotive pioneer to produce and sell at least one vehicle of every mode of transportation that was available. I thought that was really cool, even before Henry Ford.
Yep.
This week in 1902, I did not know, Henry Ford's first company, the Henry Ford Company, was a failure. His first attempt at building vehicles. And so while he was in the process of going through and getting rid of all that,
he had them all recalled.
Well, so the guys that came out to look at the plants and all the facilities that he had, and he was selling it off, and they ended up being investors, and that included Henry Leland. And that's what led to the actual development of the Cadillac Automobile Company. Mm-hmm. And it became known for its precision engineering and luxury because of all the engineers that started it, and that carried on to its long-term standard of the world quality. This week in 1909, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway opens. Now, this I did not know, but they actually had balloon races while it was still under construction.
Yep.
And I thought it was so weird. So all these people come out to watch these balloons. They lift up and they go 300 or 400 miles, and the race is over. Nobody sees the ending. But when it actually opened originally with motorcycle races, and then they had a 3-day racing schedule that 15 automakers signed up for and showed up with their vehicles. Now, the first day of racing, there was 15 to 20,000 spectators. They watched the 250-mile race, and they had a car flip because of a broken rear axle. Went end over end, killed the driver and the ride-along mechanic.
It wasn't a Ford, was it?
Didn't say. Now, after some overnight surface repairs, the second day there was 20,000 people that showed up, and they had no major accidents. So the third day, 35,000 spectators watched the 300-mile race, and at mile 175, a car blew a tire, causing him to go into the fence. No wall. This is pre-wall, but it went into the fence, mowed down the fence, and took out a dozen spectators. And 2 of them died, and a mechanic was killed. 10 laps later, they had a car hit a pothole because of all this going on the track, because this is pre-brick, and caused it to crash into the bridge. The race was halted, and all the remaining drivers were given certificates of completion.
Oh, God. Blue ribbons for every kid that
everybody
plays.
got a trophy.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. have
2
mercy.
years and
That's
3
where that
point.
That's where that crap started.
Exactly, Indy. 2 years and 3.2 million bricks later, they actually held the first real Indy 500, and so it changed from a crushed stone oval and became the Brickyard.
Thank you, sir. One sentence in the United States-European Union's framework for trade agreement could usher in some of the biggest changes in the auto industry it has seen in a century. With respect to automobiles, the U.S. and the European Union intend to accept and provide mutual recognition to each other's standards, according to a joint statement a couple of days ago. The Commission said it wants to identify and develop standards with the U.S. with a view of making trade across the Atlantic easier. Because, there's standards for Europe and there's standards for us. And so they're going to try to meld the two together so we don't have to go through all this rigmarole and they don't have to build extra parts and all that stuff. The potential changes could allow vehicles to be certified for sale in the EU or in the U.S. exactly as built. U.S. automakers could ship vehicles to Europe without meeting European pedestrian crash standards and other rules that differ from those of the EPA, NHTSA, or the Department of Transportation. All right, that's the news story of the week. And that's it. We're going to finish up today's show right after this quick break. Stay with us.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Will Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Will Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us.
Well, that's all for this week's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Be sure and check us out online at InWheelTime.com. We're always looking for new, informative, and fender-bending automotive things to bring to our global audience. If you have an idea, event, or a road trip destination you'd like us to feature, let us know. Our email address is info@InWheelTime.com. Did you know we have a plethora of podcasts to choose from? And when you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the In Wheel Time app. Grab a podcast from your favorite podcast provider, including the new SiriusXM podcast channel and the Odyssey radio app. We video stream our live show every Saturday, 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In Wheel Time video technical director is we always need more Jeff Zekin. The booking agent, video editor, people finder, and nude beach goer, Mike Out of This World Mars, and Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. I don't like to admit that, but I am. Next week, Labor Day Saturday, you'll see a best of show as we'll be moving to the Hemi Hideout for a few weeks while our new studio is completed. We say goodbye to these digs. It's been a good ride, and thanks. From all of us here at In Wheel Time, have a great week and special Labor Day weekend. We'll be back live in 2 weeks from the Hemi Hideout. Take care.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.